Hi everyone, welcome back to my booktube channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I hope you'll stick around. In today's video, I will be doing my first reading vlog of the new year, so happy 2024. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to be honest, you guys, I am in a bit of a book slump. I know. That's not the way I wanted to start 2024, however, it's what's happened. So basically, after Christmas, I just could not get into any books, and the books aren't the problem because I'm reading really good books. That being said, I'm in the middle of 5 books. What? I don't know who let me do that, and it's not unlike me to read 2 or maybe 3 books at a time, but 5? Anyways, the goal of this reading vlog is to hopefully read a few of those, maybe 2, maybe 3, we'll see. So let me tell you all the books I'm in the middle of. There's only one I think I will not be continuing. Also, I just showered, which is why I look like this, but ignore that. The first one is A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. I am on page 150, so definitely hoping to finish this. This is one I have been prioritizing. Next up, we have Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is a reread for me, and honestly, it's just to inspire and motivate me for the new year. I'm enjoying this so far, and I'm also annotating this. So I'm annotating both of those, and I am on chapter 10, page 125 of this. And then another book I'm in the middle of, but I don't think I'll be reading in this vlog, is The Long Way Home. I don't know how I'd put this down, but I'm on page 44 and I am enjoying this, but I'm gonna put this off a little longer. Okay, now I'm annotating all of those books. So when I am at work or I have free time and I want to listen to something, I haven't been able to listen to any of those since I'm annotating them, and I decided to pick up Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I am on chapter 17 of this, page 128. Okay, I think we've talked long enough. It is now time to get to reading. I would like to read about 50 more pages of A Curse for True Love, and then maybe a chapter or 2 more of Atomic Habits. Okay, I will check back in with y'all later. Okay, hi everyone. I have officially finished A Curse for True Love, and I have since pulled myself together after you saw me finishing the book and reading that blog. So I will say in the beginning, this was definitely slow, and I did not like the plot or the conflict of the first half of this book, which is obviously really annoying. But after a little something was resolved, obviously I'm not going to go into detail, the book got way better for me, although I still was wanting to rip pages out of this book because of a certain character. Anyways, the second half of this book was everything, and the quotes in here are so good. I wish I could tell you guys all of them, but obviously spoilers. Let me see if there's anything just based on writing that I can tell you. I really liked this. It says, the combination of all of it shuffled her insides like a deck of cards until all the feelings she tried to shove away were back on top. And then half a page later, it refers to those things were on the bottom of the deck and she didn't want to reshuffle. I just really liked that. Okay, going through these tabs are already so fun. And so although it kind of feels like a chore sometimes to tab a book, it is so worth it, especially if you know you're gonna love it, because I'm not ready to say goodbye to these characters, and I love that I'll be able to just pick up this book whenever and go to my favorite parts. I really liked this. I would say a 4.25. I'm in love. As for updates on the other books I'm reading, with yours truly, I'm on chapter 25. And then as for Atomic Habits, I'm on chapter 15. I think I have like 60-ish pages left, so maybe I'll finish that tomorrow or the next day. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, hello everyone. You have now made it to the outro of this video. Since we last spoke, I finished Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, and I literally just wrapped up Atomic Habits. Y'all just saw me do that. So let's talk about it. First up with Yours Truly. I wrote down so much in my notes app about this book, so let me start from the top. I was talking about how much I loved that they like were stalking each other's like social media platforms, because it felt like I was with Brianna, stalking Jacob's account, being like, oh my gosh, that picture of him so cute. Don't double tap it. You know the vibe. Like, it was just like a good time. It felt very relatable. And then I just also loved, number one, the anxiety representation in this book, but how Brianna could help him and like read him, and just, she was just there for him, and that was so nice, and I loved that. Okay, and then I wrote chapter 29 quote. Let's go find this. Okay, it says, why am I crying? Jacob made me feel safe. He was like a living lullaby, a softly spoken word, the smell of coffee and toast in the morning, or a cozy fleece blanket, the rain pattering on the roof on a day where you don't need to go anywhere or do anything. That is so sweet. I also loved the cameo of past characters, Daniel, Alexis, love them. And then I wrote more quotes, but they're kind of near the end of the book, so I'm not going to read them. But one last final thought. I know a lot of people get annoyed with the ending of this book, but I feel like that's so real and raw of Brianna to feel the way she was feeling, like that third act conflict. Just the way that she showed up for Jacob in the first half, he shows up for her. With that being said, this was my first 5 stars of the year. It was so good. I'm literally obsessed. Like, I knew it was a 5 stars because right after I finished it, I wanted to like restart it. Okay, and then like I said, I finished Atomic Habits. This isn't like my typical read. I never reach for personal growth kind of books. But with that being said, this was a reread for me. I tabbed a few parts, but I mean, the whole book should have been tabbed. You know what I mean? Like, it was just one of those books. This was really good. If you've not read a self-help book, I definitely recommend starting with this one. Especially picking this up during the new year. Like, this was just super motivating to help the habits I want to make stick. So. And then obviously y'all heard me talk about A Curse for True Love earlier in this video. I'm not going to talk anymore about that, but it was so good. And overall, this was just a great week of reading and a great way to start 2024. Oh my gosh, I also want to shout out that I made a Bookstagram. I'm having so much fun on there, so if you want to follow me, please do so. I'll leave it in the description below. And with that, I think that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. It was super fun to film. Hope you're having a great day, reading a great book, and I will hopefully catch y'all in the next one or see you on my Bookstagram. Bye guys.